I feel like I appreciate you.
So when I bought you them shoes, when I bought you them Rick Owens, you didn't show no appreciation. You basically looked at it in disgust.
The way you're making it seem is just not what it is, babe. Like, why would you buy me a pair of Rick Owens? I've never asked you for Rick Owens. You've never seen me have any interest in Rick Owens. You're not thoughtful of what I actually want. I feel like you can do more and you should do more. I would like for you to treat me the way you treat yourself. We're in this together, like, you know, you should actually see me as a reflection of you. If you go out and buy yourself a brand new AP, which you did this weekend, I would expect you to at least think, okay, cool, let me get my girl something similar on the same scale. You're not gonna buy yourself an AP and come and buy me one tiny little Cartier bangle, like, that's just actual pure wickedness.
How is that?
It is,
like,
though.
First of all, you should be appreciated. If I'm buying
like,
your Cartier...
You want me to appreciate you, but it's like, he blatantly shows me, like, he's just selfish, like, you're selfish.
And you're not grateful, and it's like you're missing the point.
I am grateful.
Like, going around in circles right now. You're me off.
Am I meant to leap for joy when you buy me things that I don't want?
Hey, and welcome back to Everything Lynn. I'm Lynn. Let's dive into this video. I wanted to talk about this clip because I could see it being a source of division and contention in the comments and in real life relationships. So I can see after watching that clip that it would be divided in half, right? Some people would be like, no, she's absolutely right. I totally understand what she's like trying to get at. And the next group of people would be like, women, am I right? They don't know what they want and they're never satisfied with anything. So here's why she's absolutely right. If you know anything about the 5 love languages and whatnot, in my top two, there's gift giving and words of affirmation. So people normally hear gift giving and they're like, oh, she's materialistic. And to that I say, yes, you know, fair enough. But, you know, like at the root of it, a gift to me could literally just be my favorite chocolate bar. It's not much, but to realize that somewhere along your day, you thought enough about me and know enough about me to go and stop and like pick up my favorite thing, it really means a lot. For someone who likes receiving gifts, there is nothing like a thoughtless gift. It is such an offense. Like, I truly just, as soon as somebody like not buy me anything and then to buy me something that tells me, I don't know you and I don't care, I couldn't care less about what you like. When you take the time to buy something that somebody like would literally never use or they don't like or it's obviously cheap, like it shows them a lack of consideration or caring for them. For the fellas who like still don't understand how this could be offensive and are like, I bought you something though, like it's the thought that counts. Like, I don't understand, you should just be grateful. Think about it this way. Imagine, if you will, because she said in the thing, like, you bought me a pair of Rick Owens, like, when have you ever seen me like Rick Owens? Imagine you are a football guy, right? You have a team and you like, there's sports memorabilia all over your apartment for this team pretty much, but you like football in general. Your girlfriend sees this, or somebody who you're very close to, and they're like, oh, you like football, huh? And you're like, yeah, you know, I enjoy watching it. So a time comes in which they are able to buy you a present. So for this instance, let's say you like the Steelers, right? And your girl or whoever, they buy you a football jersey. And you open it up, you're like, yes, you know, it's gonna be this player, whoever. And you pull it out, and it's a freaking Giants jersey. And you're like, what the hell is this? Like, you would feel like, who is this gift for? Like, don't you know? Like, haven't you seen my apartment? Who have you seen me follow? Yes, I like football, but this ain't it. You'd feel like this person does not pay attention to you at all. And like, you'd be upset if they were like, oh, but it's a thought that counts. Don't think of me ever again. Like, there's not that much thought put into it. You weren't thinking of me when you bought this. Like, you clearly couldn't have been. Another analogy regarding her like AMP versus the Cartier bracelet, you know, comparison. This one's for all my fellow water drinking snobs. Imagine you say to your significant other, I'm thirsty. You know, you guys are in a car and they're like, yeah, me too. Let me stop off over at this gas station and get us something to drink. They get back to the car, hand you a Dasani or one of those 99-cent, you know, Pure Life water bottles. And then they reach into the bag and pull out a Fiji or an Evian for themselves. You'd be tight. Like, be so effing for real right now. You bought that for me, but decided to splurge on a nicer quality of water for yourself. Like, to be fair, it is their money, you know, they can do whatever with it, but they are showing you inadvertently and like just straight up, I don't think that you're worth that extra cost. I don't think that you are worth what I would sit here and splurge and spend for myself. Like, clearly I know that that's not up there in quality, but you can take that and I'll get something better for myself. Like, that is a selfish act. So she was absolutely right when she said that. Frugality and thoughtlessness with people that you love, like, is so anti-romantic, I cannot begin to explain. Generosity, attention to detail, attention to like your person's little quirks. Like, these are the things that show people that you take note of them and that they are important to you. So this video comes just in time for the holiday season, you know, like, you don't want to deeply offend somebody by showing them that you don't think much of them throughout the year. You know, you don't know who they are, you don't know what they like, and you don't care to pay attention to these things. Look at this quick slideshow of a TikTok video that I saw of an example of when it's done right. It wasn't a huge thing, but it was done correctly.
Looking for somebody I can call. Looking for the only one I can get my own. Tell me that it's you. What you wanna do. You can be my teacher, I'll do homework. You can give me extra credit, baby, I'll do more. What you wanna do. Now it's me and
You guys, like, was that not the sweetest thing? It wasn't some huge gesture. It was just enough to show her that she is thought of and he cares about, like, what's important to her. You know, like, it's things like that that make people feel loved. What are your guys' thoughts? Make sure you leave it in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Happy holidays.